Shabbat Shalom, everyone. It's always a pleasure and a joy to have the opportunity to share with you a little teaching. Today, I wanted to talk to you about the counting of the Omer. So, we are commanded that starting on the second day of Passover, we have to start a count for 50 days until we reach to the festival of Shavuot. In ancient times, they call it the counting of the Omer because the second day of Pesach they have to present an Omer, which was an ancient measure of grain, to the temple as an offering for their crops. Now, there is something very interesting because the rabbis say that now that we don't have temple anymore, we still count the Omer. We still count these 50 days, even though we don't present an actual Omer at the beginning. But the rabbis say that this counting should be a count up to prepare ourselves to receive the Torah. Now, this is something very interesting because what the rabbis are trying to do is to connect Pesach with Shavuot. Pesach being the festival of freedom and Shavuot being the festival of receiving of the Torah. So they say we have to prepare ourselves from the time that we become free to the time that we receive the Torah. But to me, that's something that doesn't make any sense. Why do we have to prepare ourselves to receive the Torah? I was always taught that the Torah was revealed by God to make us better. Why do we have to become better before we receive the Torah? And what I was thinking is that it's very important to prepare ourselves. It's very important to purify our hearts before we receive the Torah. History has proven that if we take any sacred book with an evil heart, what happens is we are going to use that sacred book to commit crimes and to do evil. But if you embrace a sacred book with a pure heart, what you're going to do is to use that inspiration coming from a sacred book to do good and to be an inspiration for other people. And that's why the rabbi said we have to prepare ourselves, in other words, to purify our hearts every day from Pesach to Shavuot to be sure that we are a kosher vessel to receive the Torah, so we can be sure that we are going to use the Torah for good, for inspiration, for blessing, to become better people and to make sure that we are creating a better world. So my invitation to you, my challenge to you, is to use this time of the counting of the Omer to get inspired every day to become a little bit better, to be sure to arrive to the festival of Shavuot with a pure heart and the commitment that you are going to use the Torah for good and for blessing. Shabbat Shalom, and hope to see you soon.